Good morning, YouTube. It's the morning of the 1.20 release. The two of the cars are going into legendaries, and then you got the Porsche Cayman, which is part of just the regular brand central. So this is the car. I'm going to go ahead and purchase it. I'm not going to do anything with it. We're just going to go straight to the track. I think the dark blue might be what I want to go with. I'm sure we'll put a livery on it anyway at some point. Who knows? Anyway, I did see they also have some track layouts for Barcelona that were added, and part of the reason we're not going to do anything with this car, actually we might end up doing something. It allows for 650 performance points. So let's try to get it right around that area. We'll add a couple things. So this won't be like a, pristine, untouched feel of the car, but none of us are leaving them that way anyway. Let's go racing hard tires. This might even, what do the mediums do? I think we're going to put some racing tires on it and just lighten it up a little bit. Oh man, I'm tempted to do that suspension. What does that do to it? Yeah, let's add suspension. Add lightness, right? Brings us over the limit, and let's do our restrictors and ballast. So we might end up adding a little bit of weight back, or what does the rigidity do? That takes a little bit out of it, so let's do that. All right, let's head to the track. So nothing too crazy. I mean, you could do this if this was a daily. You could do this type of thing in your garage, take the seats out, that type of thing. These are the new layouts. They've got one with the chicane missing. They've got, I don't know what those little speakers are. Maybe that's just the announcement. See, no chicane, national layout, and a rally course. Yeah, that must be all it is just to draw your attention there. I mean, it worked. It got my attention. So Porsche 650 or less, perfect. Let's go into our settings. We'll add a little bit of ballast to this thing and undo our weight reduction. And you can dial this in pretty well. So I try to get it like pretty close to spot on. It kind of bounces around. It's like the car's got a lot of sweet spots, like, oh, here's perfect and here's not perfect. This is better, this is worse, this is better. Let's see if we lose a pound, what it does. Okay, this is not interesting, so let's just get it. Let's add a little extra weight, just get it under the limit and we'll be fine. Good enough. Okay, so this is the no chicane layout. I do like this course. It's got some hill changes. It's got some nice sweeping corners. I haven't been messing with it too much. Oh. We're not going to use the shifter, but that just threw it into the wrong gear. got a good sound to it already. These things are, I mean, they're track day specials, so I mean, like it's something you expect to see on the track. People run these cars. They're not unattainable, even from a real life perspective. I don't know about the GT4 and just the Cayman in general. I don't know what price point this car is. I mean, it's 130 in the game. That might be about right. So that makes it a little further out there than most of us are dealing with, but it feels good. It's a mid-engine layout, which is not the typical Porsche. It's not the 911. Like the 911 is what you typically think of with Porsche, and they have that rear engine, which is not common from any manufacturer. And they cause that pendulum effect when you're going through corners. This car feels very well balanced. That was fun. I'll tell you, with the cafe challenges, I struggled with the Porsche, so it's kind of nice to see this one in there. And you know, Gran Turismo got me from wanting a 911 or you know, a GT3 to not really being that interested anymore. I mean, they're still cool cars, but I don't think I like the way they perform. And it has more of a traditional feel to it. Like, we just had the back end go out there. It didn't punish me for getting a little too aggressive. It just stepped out a little bit. And we let off the gas and it came back in line. And we're already in, I mean, we're in first after 2 laps, so. Nice little car. The announcement says the other cars will hit Legendary on the 26th, which is tomorrow. They typically show up in the afternoon, so I'm expecting them to see them. I think we'll see them later today. If you're new to the game, I mean, this is probably the car that I would suggest running for all the Porsche challenges. $130 might be a little steep in early game, but it's not something that's too bad. I mean, you can get your head around that. I mean, most of these cars you're running like $200-something thousand to modify them anyway. I mean, this thing's dominating right now with a little bit of a weight reduction and tires and suspension. That's what you would do on a real car. I mean, if you're starting track day, there's some suspension on it, work the tires. A lot of the times there's limits on what you're allowed to do. I mean, I think Autocross, you need an interior for most of the entry-level classes and things like that, but a lot of weight reduction until you start to get into like replacing panels with lighter materials, It's just taking parts out of the car. Lose the spare, lose the seats. It is one thing that's kind of surprised me with the game. I don't even want them to change it because I don't think I like it, but a lot of the weight reduction stuff, I mean, they could theoretically make it where when you're reducing weight on the vehicle, you start losing the dash and losing the atmosphere of the car. Like you throw a roll cage in, you probably don't need the airbag anymore. A lot of times you're doing a 5-point harness at that point when you're really dedicating the car to the track, and your body's not going to be able to reach the front end anyway to get to the where the airbag is. So track cars don't have them. It's not necessary. So we're definitely overpowered for this group. Six-speed transmission, nothing crazy. I have the Fairlady 400. What is it? I don't know what they're calling it now. I think it's just a Z. And I haven't driven it yet. I believe the manual has like a 6-speed and the automatic is 8. I don't know which variant we're working with in the game. I'm guessing they put the 8 speeds in. But I just got thinking that with the gear changes here. All right. Yeah, it's I don't know. That's a tame car. It runs well. Take a quick look at it here. See if there's anything strange we noticed, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you have the money, grab it. It's cheap in Gran Turismo terms, and yeah, early on, I would use this one all day. It's just it doesn't bite you the way those rear engine cars do, and it's fun. You'll get the other one. You'll get a lot of the rear engine cars from the rewards anyway. So this is it's a nice car that's within everyone's reach and handles well. I don't see a downside to it. I mean, in real life, I think changing the spark plugs is a pain, but we don't do that quite yet. Maybe Gran Turismo 8 will make us do that along with the oil changes, but till now, enjoy. But have a great day, guys. Thank you.